Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first semifinal, or to the semifinal one of the race tournament hosted by Gaming Prive, or Gaming Prive, how the pronunciation is in French. We have 4 players who will fight it out for 2 spots in the actual grand final, where they will battle it out for a total prize pool of €300. And yeah, guys, this is not a wanted match, but we have 3 wanted players in here. We have Glast, Snow, who is those 6 S's, and then also Dofault. So Glast and Dofault, who have played the Zerator Cup or the Trackmania² 2019 together. And then also Loudis is there, who can deny them. So we'll see at least one wanted player who will make it, but also at least one wanted player who won't make it. So this is the dilemma that they are facing right now. The other semi-final will be Wolfstyle, Aurel, Taurus, and then someone else, a login that I couldn't really encrypt. But yeah, let's focus on this one. We have the 5 maps that will be played with one warm-up beforehand, and we have 4 actual live rounds. And the point limit is still 100. The point limit in the final will be 120, and the point repartition will be 10, 6, 4, and 3 points for the respective places. So as always, and yeah, players have warmed up just now, and we will start now. So Wanted versus Proxys, 1 versus 3. Let's see what Loudis can do here, and also the Wanted trio here, because one of the players won't go into the next round. Let's follow Glast here for the first round. Let's see what he's doing. Let's see. So we had a very cool quarterfinal where Glast has participated as well. Has qualified at the exact same, or has qualified in a very dominant way. But the other 2 players, or the other 3 players on this match, were really pushing it. And then we had the triple final situation to end it off. And now it's between Glast and Snow here. Snow I have not really spectated in this tournament so far, so he's doing pretty good. Only 0.12 behind Glast here, but Glast looks very dominant here on this track so far, as he has really accumulated a lot of speed in this section, and he's extending his lead even to 0.28 of a second. Dofault is behind, so this looks like the ace. And then we have Loudis finding himself in last place, 1 second behind. So top 3 occupied by Wanted, and Loudis in last place with only 3 points. And yeah, Glast is going over into the lead. So yeah, looking good so far for Wanted. Flawless so far, but yeah, of course everything can change. As Loudis gets a good start here, transfers a lot of speed in this section, and he is up into the lead. Only temporarily, because he gets attacked by Glast there, but gets a good transition, so Loudis will remain in the lead here on that second part of the track. Opts for that risky approach, as well as Snow. So Snow is also there to have a saying. Snow in first, Loudis in second, and then we have Glast behind, but Dofault has made a mistake in the meantime. So after only a 4-pointer on the prior round, he looks, it looks like that he's only going away with 3 points in this round. Glast is 1 second behind Snow with a beautiful upper. Loudis took it a little bit more conservatively, but still is on top too. Snow and Loudis are battling it out here, but Loudis is too far behind to have a saying here. As you can see, Loudis almost makes the mistake, but the bumper is pressing you more to the right. So thus he survives with a sub 1 minute time, so a 59.77 by Snow is a good time, and he will go over into the lead with 16 points. So greatly done here from Snow. Great time. Every time under 1 minute is winning material, since this map is not too easy to cope. As you can see here, you really want to transfer as much speed as possible. And then you also have this risky section there, where you can really make it or break it. Here, I wanted to stress this section out. But Loudis does it really good. Is ahead of the Wanted trio here. 0.3 of a second. But it's really important how much speed you transfer here. But Loudis does it really good and is 0.4 ahead of Glast and Snow here. And Snow goes over temporarily into that second place. Didn't get the best transition here, so his teammate will come closer. And Glast with a beautiful uphill here goes over into the second place. But what a close fight here. Loudis is just on another level here in this round, and this looks like the first 10-pointer for him. Only the ending is remaining for him, and this could be a banger of a time for Loudis. Even though he takes the ending a little bit more conservatively, but we will see a .73 by him. So greatly done. Snow in second, Dofault in third, and then we have Glast finishing, not finishing here. So Glast with the first DNF here of this semifinal. So Dofault now in fourth position. And we have Glast in third with 14 points. And then Loudis and Snow are right now on the juicy spot here with 22 and 19 points respectively in first place. Going to the last map here of this track. Looking good for Loudis here. Good start. Dofault again behind. So he's not really has arrived here, as well as Glast. And we can see Snow with a mistake. So I wanted to say that Glast didn't get a good section here, but you can see the speed that he got out from that is super important, because you go over a freewheel block there, and therefore you really want to transfer as much speed as possible in this section. So Loudis versus Glast. Glast with such a good uphill here goes over to the lead. Let's follow Loudis here for his perspective. Looking good for him as he goes for the more inside approach. 13,000 between them. Loudis with the risk, and Loudis will take it. Great ending there. No, he has choked it, and Loudis is dead and not able to finish. And this was the do or die for him, and Loudis was dying. So Loudis is dead and not granting himself any sort of points. And it is Snow who still remains in the lead. Glast in second place now. But the loser of this map is definitely Loudis, because he could have been in first place with that. Oof, Nikura. So yeah, 19 points for him. Not good. Not good, not good. But maybe this map, Bayana, or Bayana, maybe the stress is on the A in the end. Who knows? Suits him better. So one warm-up as always before the actual live round. There you can see Dofault does a really good. This part here, this is so weird because it's a banked grass block, and it's so weird driving grass on this kind of tarmac. It's really hard, as you can see here. So I tried it on my own before the actual quarterfinal, and it was super hard to do. And then also this ending here, which can be easily chokeable. Snow does it really good, but is it enough speed? Let's see. Yes, it is. 101.56 for him. And yeah, good luck. Have fun to all of the players. It is still Loudis not being in last, despite that DNF in the prior round. It is Dofault with 17 points. But still a good average here with more than 4 points on each round. Okay, into the first round we go. Let's go ahead and spectate Dofault here for this round. As we can see him getting a good start, as well as Loudis jumps super good in the banking there. So this looked very good for him, but had too much speed to work with. Thus he overjumped and had to readjust his line. So Loudis now only quote-unquote on third place, as we see Snow with the first major mistake of this round. Glast jumped very close there to the TM Turbo block. So you can see that in the TM Turbo campaign a lot. And therefore Dofault and Glast are now even going into this zigzag section, which is really hard to do. Dofault and Glast both with a mistake, and Loudis all of a sudden now from P3 to P1 in one section. And there's only the ending for the Proxys player to do or to deal with, and he could grant himself the well-needed 10-pointer after the choke on the last round. It is Loudis surviving it here and gets himself the 10-pointer, 101.61. Dofault in second, and then we have Snow in last place as Glast gets himself the third place with a 106. Oh, actually, it was Snow not able to finish. And this looks cozy. Look at this. It's 6 points between first and fourth position. This could go in anyone's favor here. This could go in anyone's favor. So Loudis now in the lead, ahead of the wanted trio. And Loudis doing really good. Despite he has made that mistake there in the last round on the first track. But beautiful approach here from Dofault, Glast, and also Loudis. Snow went a little bit far up and is 0.2 behind. So he will most likely not have a saying here unless he gets a good downhill here. Gets it good and overtakes Loudis with that. But this jump was barely able to cope that one. Oh, that was pretty close for him. So he lost a little bit of speed there. So Glast and Dofault, the Trackmania 2019 duo, is now in the lead. And the other wanted member is behind. Dofault and Glast have to do this box slide now. And also they have to do this ending. But what a close fight. It is Glast now in first out of Dofault. Let's follow Dofault here. We can maybe make something happen here. Good ending for him. Good section. Has not a lot of speed, but gets the direct line. And Dofault will go over to the lead here in the ending. Great ending. Stays ahead of his teammate. Great round and great risk there from Dofault. He was really in need of those points, because now he will overtake everyone with that. So everyone expect of Glast, who has granted himself the second place in this round. But Dofault now up to P2. And you can see 5 points between all the 4 players so far. So close semi-final here, as you can see. Very close. No player really moved away. Loudis had the chance, but the ending was stitching him. And yeah, now the fight is going on. Dofault with a really good no jump. Transfers a lot of speed. That's how you want to do that. This downhill or this slope section wasn't that good, but still he remains in first, as Loudis and Snow are overtaking him here. But still a super close fight here for that top 3, or in that top 3, as all the players are 500s in between each other. Make it 4 now, but Snow making a mistake. So it's between Loudis and Dofault here in this last section. Loudis with a way better exit of the box slide here. So he will extend his lead to 0.3 of a second. And now only the full speed turn. And the ending is remaining for him. Loudis does it really good. And Loudis will remain in the lead. Loudis will take it, but Dofault with more speed. And Dofault will over. Are you kidding me? Dofault, what is this ending? Dofault in first. What a great ending. Great rounds here, but Loudis has thrown it away, has taken it a little bit more conservatively, and there you can see that every kilometer per hour on this ending is decisive, and if you have 10 km/h more in the ending, you will eventually overtake the player who's ahead of you. So Loudis now down to 35 points and is almost down to last place, as he was that round beforehand, and Dofault is in the lead. 6 points ahead of Glast, but this is still anyone's race here, as we play till a point of 100. Everything can be possible, but only 2 players will advance into the next round. The wanted trio has a good start. Loudis is half a second behind. Glast with a beautiful start again here, as both of the players are rocking a black skin here. As you can see, it's not it's actually the Black Lives Matter skin. I wanted to say that. So great statement here from Snow, Glast, and also no, Dofault not rocking the skin, but great statement there from Snow and Glast. Dofault with not the best amount of speed here, so Snow will stay ahead of him. Loudis almost snipes that second place. Then we have Glast in last with a 102.51. So this concludes the second map here, and you can see 10 points between first and fourth position. This can be anyone's match here. None of the players have surpassed the 50 points barrier. And yeah, this is a very, very close semi-final. So third map coming up. It's You Can Do Better by Away. A transitional map again, as you can see here. Also one of the harder maps with the ending. And yeah, I mean, tech is like the main thing here, but you can see transitions here with some magnets, and then freewheel transitions again, where you have to land in the slope, and then this section here again, transitions where you have to get a lot of speed, and then this uphill drift. But there's some sort of tech in these maps, so I would consider it as a multi-tech hub kind of gear control here, and then the uphill drift there, where Loudis is now. So interesting maps indeed. So it is Glast finishing the warm-up with a 102.30. This is a very good time. I think that's the fastest time I've ever seen here on this track. And yeah. Let's see if Glast can pull this to the tarmac again. As Snow is right now in second place, Glast in third, and Loudis in last, but only 1 point and 5 points behind the second place. So into the first round we go. Who will take the first 10-pointer? Loudis looks very strong here. Dofault goes for such a risky line here, and Dofault is extending his lead here. Great section for him. Snow and Glast are there to have a saying as well. Loudis drops down to last place, and Dofault is now... Really, this section looked very good for him, but this time it didn't really pay off, as Snow, Glast and Loudis are overtaking him. So Dofault is struggling here on this part, on the first round. Snow in the lead, Glast behind. Loudis can still make something happen. The gear will decide it here. All the players did it really good. Loudis with a little bit more speed than Glast here, but it seems to not be enough here for him. And Snow will take that first map victory if he gets a good jump here. Glast, wonky approach for him. Loudis comes closer though, but it's not enough. So top 3 is set in stone, and the 4th place belongs in this round to Dofault after that mistake. He is 1 second behind, but still a 104.28. Great recovery from him. But anticlimactic round here. Not really a close fight, only the midsection, but not in the ending. So Snow now into the lead, halfway through the match. 46 points away from the finalist mode. And then Dofault is also halfway through the match now. Great start here from Dofault and Snow again. Loudis got it really good as well. Takes more risks than the other players and gets away with more speed. So greatly done by him, but Dofault with the quick answer here and goes over to the lead, as well as Snow, Glast as well, and Loudis with a very wide approach. Oh, Dofault with a wonky landing there was able to stabilize his car, and Loudis is dead here. Loudis is dead on this map, as well as Dofault. Glast and Snow now in the top 2, but Snow has made a mistake. And yeah, Glast now in the lead. A comfortable lead of 0.8 of a second. So he is up to get himself a well-needed 10-pointer. And he can close the gap to his teammates, which is already 8 points. But still, he looks like to shrink it down to minimum 4 points. Glast in first, Snow in second. Loudis actually gets third, ahead of Dofault, who is able to finish. But that was very close, only 0.75 of a second. But still, this was sufficient for him. So what a back and forth here between the wanted trio and then also Loudis. Maybe this map does not suit him too good. Maybe that's the issue. But he really needs a good round out, since he only got himself 7 points on the last 2 rounds, and he is sitting there in last place. So Loudis has to make something happen. Interesting landing there from Glast. I think he bounced a bit, but Loudis maybe has heard my words, as he is on first place. But Dofault with a good approach here. Dofault goes over to the lead, had to readjust his line, had to release, and now it's between Glast and Loudis. Loudis not with a good section here though, so it will be Dofault overtaking him, and as well as Snow being in this battle. Dofault not getting a good landing in the slope, so Glast will extend the lead to 0.3 of a second. So only the ending is there for Glast to move up towards that first place, because Snow is in last position and Dofault is in second. So this means a point difference of 7 points, and Glast will do so with a 102.32. Very good time. Loudis again in third place and Snow in last. So Glast up into the lead ahead of Snow and Dofault. And then Loudis is 10 points behind the third place. So great performance here from the wanted trio. But Loudis really needs to make something happen. Yes. Oh, Dofault is from Belgium. And Loudis is from Czech Republic. So we have two Frenchies, one Czech and a Belgian player here, who I'm spectating right now. Glast with a mistake. So the first seeded player is in last, as Snow, who's in second place, could overtake his teammate again. Loudis is also in dire need of some points here. Oh, wonky approach here from Dofault. Does not come closer towards Loudis. The jump will decide it. Dofault goes for a risk and has more speed than Loudis, but it's not enough here to overtake him. No, Loudis will remain in second place and Snow in first. 102.45, also a good time here. And yeah, Loudis with a 6-pointer and Glast not able to finish. Glast not able to finish and Snow with a 7-point lead here, going to the next map. Looking good for him. Okay, so players are warming up as always here on Keba Karan. And then we have Electricity, which could be the last map of this semi-final, potentially. And this map could also be the last map for Snow. If he wins all the rounds, he can advance into the grand final. Alright. So good warm-up here for Snow, as well as for Dofault. Glast is a little bit further behind, as well as Loudis. But of course, this is only the warm-up. I'm keen to see if Loudis, after that weak map for him beforehand, can make something happen here, because he's 8 or 9 points behind the second place. He's still there to have a saying, but he needs to win some rounds here and has to get at least a second place here. So he has to win or to get a second place to come back here. And yeah, good luck and fun to the players. And let's see what will happen here to Loudis on this first round, because the last map didn't suit him too good. Snow with a good start here, and he wants to show why he is in first place now. But Loudis comes back strongly with a good approach, and Snow has made the mistake here, and as well as Loudis. So it's now between Glast and Dofault for that second place. France versus Belgium for the first 10-pointer here on Keba Karan. Who will take it? It will be eventually a wanted player if it will stay like that. But the question is, who will it be? Loudis comes closer though, only 0.6 behind, and Dofault with a mistake as well as Glast. Are you kidding me? Is the Caster's Curse really kicking in again? Loudis now up to first place, and this is what he is really in dire need of. But yeah, the Caster's Curse is really intensifying here in this semi-final. Just when I say that, both of the wanted players have made a mistake, and Loudis has a 0.5 lead to work with here and will certainly stay in first place. Loudis in first, and then we have Glast in second, Dofault in third, and Snow in last position. So Loudis with the ace here. And now up to 67 points. Comes closer and closer, not overtaking any player, but the gap is shrinking to the first place. Only 9 points. And guys, this could be a quadruple final situation. But wait a minute, I have to close my window because someone is making noise outside. I don't know who that is. No, not my neighbors, but someone is doing something there. Snow has made another mistake, and this is not looking good for him, as Glast is here in the battle for that first place between him and Loudis. Looking good for Loudis here. Really gets himself a lot of speed in this section. Good jump, but also a good landing on the slope here from Glast. Loudis extending his lead though, beautifully executed by him, and Loudis looks like to get himself yet another 10-pointer here in this round. So what a great performance from the Czech player. Dofault and Glast are battling out for that second place. They're coming closer towards Loudis though, but I think the gap is too huge to get themselves a try on. So Loudis with a 1 minute point 79 in first with another 10-pointer. Dofault in second place and then Glast in third. So it will be so close. 4 points between all of the 4 players and they are already almost at 80 points. So I can smell something crazy here. I can smell it. And guys, what are those matches in this cup? This is really, really looking good so far. As Loudis is in the lead again and Snow again with a mistake. Loudis is up to P2 by the way. So this is a very great performance and Glast and Dofault have dropped down to 3 and 4. So what a close match here for that top 2 as Glast is really pushing it now. Glast is in first place. Dofault is also pushing it. Loudis is there as well. But looking good for the Zerator Cup or Trackmania Cup 2019 duo. They played pretty good there. And now it's hand in hand. They are P1 and 2. And they are in need of those points. Because they are in 3rd and 4th place respectively. Loudis in the meantime didn't get the best speed here. But comes back strong in this section. Only 900s between him and Glast and Dofault as well, of course, because it's a neck-and-neck battle here for that first place. Who will get the better ending here? Will it be Dofault or Glast? It will be Loudis who can overtake Dofault here. Oh my god. 8,000 between Loudis and Dofault, and Glast has actually choked it there. In the end, is not able to finish. No way. This is unfortunate stuff here from Glast, who used to be in last place, and now the gap is extending. 7 points between Glast and the 3rd place, which is evenly as the 2nd place. So Loudis and Snow are now both up to 82 points and Dofault has taken over the lead. But what a close match this is. Glast really in need of some points, so let's spectate him after that DNF. He's in dire need of those points since he's sitting there at 76 points. Dofault and Snow are making it good. Glast with a bump there, so I think he got a buck there. So not very greatly done by him. Or he got a buck, maybe he was unlucky. Also not whopping, wasn't that good. He lost 0.2 with that. And also additional speed, so make it 0.3. Now Dofault versus Snow here in the first place. Dofault looking strong, has a lead of 0.3 of a second. Snow with a good landing in the slope comes a bit closer, but only 13,000 of a second. And therefore Dofault will win yet another round here. Ahead of his teammate with a 1 minute point 65. Greatly done. Snow in second, Loudis in third. And then we have Glast, unfortunately again in last position. But this time he has finished. Okay, to the next map we go. This could be the last map of the semi-final, but this is so close. Glast is the only player who has dropped a little bit behind, but he's still sitting there at 79 points. Dofault needs a 1st or 2nd place to advance into the finals mode, but this doesn't mean that he is into the semi-final just yet. If you activate the finals mode at 100 points, you have the finals mode, right? But you have to win one more round to get into the next round, and there is only 2 spots into the grand final. Glast with a beautiful section here. Greatly done by him. And yeah, Snow and Loudis are at least 2 rounds away of oh, this touch. Oh my god. Oh man. This touch from Glast was so good, man. Good luck. Wow. His nose got down with that. Okay, but Dofault could grant himself the finest mode. Snow and Loudis and as well as Glast have to deny some points. And Glast, of course, needs to get himself the 10 pointers here, because else the players will run away and will get finals mode earlier than him. Snow not with a good slide here. Glast got it really good, as well as Loudis. Dofault also there in the mix, but now it is Loudis versus Glast here in this battle for that first place. Snow is too far behind to have a saying here, and look at Dofault. Dofault has made the first major error, and as well as Loudis, just when I say that, Loudis has dropped out here and is now down to P3, but he's still able to finish in that third place if he will stay like that, since Dofault is super far behind. Let's see, is he more than 10 seconds behind? No, 7.5. So he can still finish this map, as Glast has survived this jump, and this is super important for him. This could put him up to 89 points. Looking good for Glast. He can save it, and he does so. So Glast with a 58.20 in first place, up to 89 points. Snow in second, up to 95 points. Loudis up to 91 points. And then we have Dofault not able to finish. And again, 6 points between all of the 4 players. And we could see a quadruple final situation here. Ladies and gentlemen, if Glast wins the round and Loudis gets himself the second place, we can see a quadruple final situation just after the next round. Oh my god, what is going on here? What a crazy semi-final. Loudis is indeed in first place, and he has made the mistake. Snow is in first. Where is Glast? Glast is so far behind, I was saying. So it's now between Dofault and Snow. Both of the players with 95 points, so they just have to survive the rest of the map, and they could advance into the finals mode in the next round here. Looking good for them so far, as Dofault goes for the attack. But they can take it conservatively. If they make a mistake, it would be very grim for them. They should definitely go for the safe approach. And they will do so. Yes, they will. Snow. Oh my god. Snow is risking it for the biscuit there. Stays alive. So Dofault is overtaking him. Still, it doesn't really matter, as Dofault goes into P1. Snow into P2. Then we have Glast finishing in third place. And Loudis also finishes, but on the last place, and goes up to 94 points. Good luck to Snow and Dofault, who are in finalists. And this could be the last one for one of the players, or we could see a quadruple final situation in the next round. What a match. What a match. So Glast needs to get first, and Loudis needs to get second. And then we will see a quadruple final situation on the next round, as Loudis is now in this battle here with Glast for that first place. Are you actually kidding me? What a round. Snow has dropped behind already, as well as Dofault. So Loudis now up into the lead, and Glast is coming back stronger here in this section. Dofault has nothing to lose. He can risk it here. Loudis wants to deny the finest mode to Glast. Glast could grant himself the face slap, but he would at least have a finest attempt himself. But Glast now up into the lead. Glast is in the lead, and Dofault is pushing it. Dofault is pushing it. Glast with a good jump, and it will be Dofault who will overtake him here. So it will be Glast. No, with a mistake. What is happening? With a mistake, and Dofault will take it. What happened there to Glast? What happened? So it is Dofault going through, and now we have a double final situation between Loudis and Snow. But what a choke here from Glast, who could have granted himself the finals mode. So Dofault is in the grand final. I'm not sure what has happened there towards the in the other semi-final. But Dofault is one of the players who has qualified to the grand final. Glast needs to win this round, and then we can see one more round on the first track again. So it's the same situation as in the other quarterfinal that I've casted. Greatly executed turn here from Glast. Really grants himself a lot of speed, and now it's Loudis behind. Loudis in his first finals attempt, or will it be Glast who can't deny him? Snow is a little bit further behind, but he has nothing to lose. Great turn here from him. Both are making it, and this will be all in the ending. You are actually kidding me. Glast with more speed. This will be all in this last flip. Glast is ahead 0.09 of a second, and Glast will take it. And we have a triple final situation. Again, deja vu round. Snow, Loudis, and Glast on one more round. What is going on? What is happening? Again, a triple final situation in a match that I'm casting. What a round is that? And this could be the potential last round for, or this is the last round for either Glast, Loudis, or Snow, as we have one more round to go with. But first of all, a warm-up. Thanks, Volsai, for your host. Hopefully you had a good one. I didn't see the other semi-final, but hopefully you had a good one. Thanks for your host, and hello to all of the new guys. But yeah, we are witnessing a triple final situation here. Glast is not through, but his teammate Dofault from the Trackmania Cup 2019 has made it because of a choke here from his teammate Glast, who could have denied him, but this wasn't the case. Okay, so one more warm-up. Who will take the momentum with him? Will it be Loudis, Glast, or Snow? Loudis with a good start here. He could eliminate two wanted players here. And this looks good for Loudis here in the warm-up as Glast comes closer though, but Loudis look very strong on this track. But this is the last round here after this warm-up that we are witnessing in this semi-final. But only one player can make it, and this is the make it or break it. Good luck, have fun to the players. Who will take it? We will find out very soon. So this is the last round of this semi-final. Triple final situation between Glast, Loudis, and Snow. Snow with a weaker start than Loudis and Glast, but Snow was able to revive himself out of this situation. Loudis is in first, Glast is behind him. Loudis with a wonky approach had to release, and Loudis is dead. Loudis is dead and 0.7 behind. Glast is in the lead and is battling it out with his teammate. This will be a team kill. Snow versus Glast here in this section. Snow with more speed, 25,000 between both of the players here. Snow is coming closer, and this will be all in the ending. You are actually kidding me. Snow with the more upper landing, and therefore does not grant himself a lot of speed over this free roll section, as Glast has come into touch with the barrier there, and Snow is doing it. Glast versus Snow, but Snow is so far ahead, and it will be Snow who will qualify alongside Dofault, Aurel, and Rosal to the grand final, unless he won't make a mistake here in the end. No, this is not the case. Snow is through. GG. What a semi-final. What a semi-final, boys. Again, a triple final situation, and this is Glast and Loudis dropping out. Well played, though. And GG.